Good morning to all. In our last session, we have started a new chapter, that is human health and disease. This is a simple chart of few diseases, their causative organism, symptoms, and their effect on the body of the organism. So you have to refer this chart, and the detailed account of each of these diseases we will discuss in our lesson. So we are going to start with the first disease, that is the typhoid fever. Typhoid is caused by bacteria Salmonella typhi, and it spreads by contaminated food and water and by fecal matter and urine of the infected person. Now, when you talk about the symptoms appear in the form of high fever, headache, stomach pain, weakness, vomiting, and loose stool. These are the common symptoms that are seen in a person who suffer from the typhoid disease. The pathogen, that is the bacteria, takes 3 to 56 days in order to incubate in the body. Incubate in the body, basically incubation period is a period where the infection enters the body and the bacteria multiplies to show its symptoms. So the time the bacteria enters the body and the time the symptoms are being shown, that is known as the incubation period. The characteristic fever which keeps on rising is the main symptom for this disease. Now next is the prevention and the control. The prevention and the control includes that we must not share the articles that are used by the infected person. Proper medication, proper rest are the basics prevention and curing methods for the disease, that is the typhoid. Now let us come to the next disease, that is pneumonia. It is caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenzae, and it also spreads through it is infectious disease, so it also spreads by sharing the articles that are used by infected person or a patient and by droplet infection. So we need to be away from the person who is suffering from pneumonia. Now the infection is basically on the alveoli, where the alveoli in the lungs get filled with the fluid and there is a difficulty in breathing. The common symptoms include fever, cough, chills, headache, lips and nails become grey in color, and in severe cases it may also lead to death of a person. So these are the disease along with the causative organism, how it is spreading, which part of the body it is affecting, and what are the symptoms for its cure. Now the most common infection that we people are suffering during the weather changes is the common cold. Common cold is a viral infection and it is caused by rhinovirus. You all have seen the advertisement of Vicks. So Vicks basically shows a rhinovirus. So the name of the virus is the rhinovirus, and it can be treated easily by taking the proper medication and rest. Now it basically spreads by droplet infection, again by contaminated surface of infected person, by sharing the articles, by shaking the hands and hugs. So these are the common way by which the common cold spreads. Now the symptoms include the running nose, sneezing, congestion in the chest, sometimes high fever and hoarseness. This is the common symptom. This is nothing but the hoarseness that is caused when individual is suffering from the common cold. Now the next disease is the dengue fever. The next disease is the dengue fever. So it is spreading by the mosquito bite. The name of the mosquito is Aedes, Aedes. The incubation period is 4 to 10 days. I have already discussed the incubation period, that the time from which the infection enters the body till the time the symptoms are produced. The common symptoms are basically fever, muscle and the joint pain, headache, vomiting. In certain cases, it may also lead to severe bleeding and hemorrhages, and the blood pressure of a person can fall, leading to death. The symptoms are listed here also. So the same type of symptoms you are going to see: a loss of sense of taste and appetite is there, rashes are there on the chest and the body parts. So these are the common symptoms that you can see in case of dengue fever. Now when you talk about the diagnosis is basically done by antibody detection, antigen detection, RNA detection and viral isolation. Now treatment as such, there is no specific treatment for dengue fever. Prevention, since it is caused by mosquito bite, so you need to cover the containers, use the mosquito nets and sprays, wear the full sleeves garments, and fumigation is the one way by which the dengue fever can be prevented. So in our today class, we have discussed the 4 different type of diseases that are caused by different agents, that is bacteria, virus and mosquito bite. You note down the important points from the text listed here in the slides. You can refer NCERT also, and in case of any doubt or a query, you can call. Thank you.